Hey yogis, Christina here with Relinquish Yoga and Wellness, and today I'm going to share with you a floor-based practice with the hand weights. So grab some weights, whatever pound is comfortable for you, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, whatever, and take one weight on each side of your mat, and then lie back with your knees bent and feet on the mat. Give yourself a moment to feel your feet, your hips, the back of your rib cage, your shoulders. Depending on what you've been doing before this, it might feel nice to windshield wiper the legs or take your gaze a little side to side. And I do recommend, before using weights, to warm up your shoulders. So shoulder rolls before you come to lying down, shoulder rolls, all the things, moving the wrists. So once you're kind of settled, again, feel into feet, hips, rib cage, shoulders, back of the head, and take the weights in your hands. Have the arms kind of close in towards the body, and then exhale, bend the elbows, lower arm pointing up towards the ceiling here. Make sure that your feet are hips distance apart and a comfortable distance away from your hips, that you can feel the heels, the balls of the feet, the toes, and that the breath is soft and supportive. Then here, the next time you inhale, float your hips away from the mat. The next time you exhale, lower the hips, but float the arms up. Inhale, float the hips up, lower the elbows, in towards the body, reverse. Working with your breath here. Just kind of feeling how things are moving. The shoulders, the hips, the ankles. Noticing what you notice. And then the next time you have the hips on the mat and the arms overhead, pause here. Palm to palm here, take a tiny bend in the elbows if you didn't have one already. And now we're going to move the weights and hips at the same time. So find your breath. The next time you breathe in, draw the weights apart and float the hips up from the mat. And then exhale, draw the weights slowly back together over the chest, lower the hips. We're going to do this a few times. Soft grip on the weights, making sure the effort is happening where it's needed and nowhere more. And just kind of exploring as you move the hips, as you move the arms. How are things feeling in the body? Effortless effort. Few more here. And then again, pause, hips on the mat, weights overhead. This time, allow the weights to touch or your knuckles to touch. Find your breath. As you inhale, you're going to take the weights up overhead behind you. Feel the core engage. As you exhale, you're going to slowly come back so the weights are over the chest. Inhale, moving back. Exhale, coming forward. Now, if you want to add, so you're welcome to just stay here. If you wanted to add, you could inhale, weights overhead. exhale, come back, float your hips away from the mat. Inhale, lower hips, weights overhead. Exhale, come back. So I'm using really light weights today. These are 3 pounds. If you're using heavier weights, you might not be able to go as far overhead before your back starts arching. Don't go so far that the back is arching. You can also, for this whole series, this whole sequence, have a block between the knees if you feel like you need a little extra stability for the pelvis, if the knees are moving out or moving closer together. Taking 2 more here. Last one. This time, keep the hips on the mat. Release the elbows down. Release the arms out at about 45 degrees, palms facing up. We're going to do one last thing to finish out the practice here. Reconnect with the body, find your breath, feel your heartbeat. And as you exhale, gently float the weights above the mat, maybe an inch or a millimeter, or even the weights didn't lift, but you're engaging the muscles. Then release. Stretch the legs out long, arms overhead, full body stretch. Maybe take one knee in at a time. You're welcome to add a twist here. Might feel really nice. Drawing the hips down away from the shoulder. Whoop, little adjustment there. And take, if this is not the movement for you that feels really yummy, then take a different one. Whatever kind of helps your body to come back to center. If you're doing the twist, hips move away from the shoulder. Then wherever you are, coming back to a place where you're hugging the knees in, finding some gentle movement. Maybe you want to kick your legs up towards the ceiling. Do whatever you need to do. Eventually rolling to one side. Pressing yourself up. And then taking care to just kind of open the body a little bit. Circle the wrists. Arms come overhead. Palms together, hands coming to the heart. Namaste.